It's 11:47 p.m. You're sitting in the back of a nondescript white van parked on a dead-end alley in southern Tehran. The city hums outside, distant traffic, the low call of a muezzin carried on a cold January wind, the occasional bark of a stray dog echoing between the concrete walls. You are not supposed to be here. If anyone in this city finds out you are here, you will not leave alive. Your name, for the next few hours, is not your name. Your passport, your face, your story, none of it is real. You are a shadow wearing a human costume, and tonight, your job is to walk into the most guarded secret in the Islamic Republic of Iran and walk out with all of it. Not some of it. All of it. Half a ton of nuclear weapons, blueprints, warhead designs, computer files, and classified documentation that Iran has spent 2 decades hiding from the world. You have 6 hours. Let's go back to the beginning. 18 months ago, you received an encrypted message through a handler you've never met in person. 3 words and a grid reference, that's all. You've worked for the Mossad long enough to know what that means. You sit across a table from a man who doesn't introduce himself. He slides a folder toward you. Inside, satellite images of a rundown warehouse in the Shohrabad district of southern Tehran, a neighborhood of mechanics, low-income housing, and crumbling infrastructure. The kind of place no one looks twice at. He tells you what's inside. Iran's nuclear archive, the Ahmed Project files. Every document, every blueprint, every calculation that Iran's top nuclear scientists produced between 1999 and 2015, as they secretly worked to develop an atomic bomb. The files that prove Iran lied to the world, lied to the IAEA, lied to the signatories of the nuclear deal. 32 steel safes, 100,000 documents, 55,000 digital files on CDs, total weight approximately 500 kilograms. The man closes the folder and looks at you. You have 18 months to prepare. The preparation is relentless. Mossad combines human intelligence from sources inside the Iranian government with signals intelligence from intercepted communications, painting a precise picture of the target. The warehouse, the security layout, the alarm systems, the patrol schedules of nearby Revolutionary Guard units. A female operative, Farsi-speaking, Israeli, trained to the bone, is sent to Tehran months before the operation. She walks through Shohrabad like a local woman out shopping, dressed appropriately, accompanied by a male companion as cover. Her eyes never stop moving. She notes the iron doors, the security cameras, the lock types, the blind spots in CCTV coverage, the timing between security sweeps. She comes back with everything. She comes back alive. Then comes the safe cracking team. The safes are industrial grade. You don't just bring a crowbar. You bring specialized cutting torches designed to burn through steel without triggering heat-sensitive alarms. The team practices on identical safes in a replica warehouse built somewhere no one will ever find. Each safe takes between 4 and 7 minutes to breach. There are 32 safes, you do the math. Then there's the logistics problem, the one that keeps planners up at night. You are extracting 500 kilograms of documents from the middle of Tehran. No helicopter, no armored vehicle. The answer, ordinary, beat-up cargo lorries that look like they belong on every street in that industrial district at 3 a.m. And because Iranian intelligence will scramble the moment the breach is discovered, you plan decoys, multiple trucks radiating out from the warehouse in different directions, drawing any response away from the vehicle that actually matters. January arrives. The team enters Iran through different border points on different days with different covers. Fewer than 24 people total, some of them local assets who have spent years building unremarkable lives in Tehran. Your cover legend, the spy term for your false identity, has been active for years. It has a paper trail, employment records, a landlord in Europe who would confirm you were there last week. Tehran in January is cold and gray. You spend the first day doing nothing, sitting in a chai shop, walking slowly, being unremarkable. The operation is set for the night of January 31st, 2018. Back to now. You are in the van. At exactly 1 minute past midnight on February 1st, the operation begins. The first thing you do is deploy the jamming device. It floods the warehouse alarm frequencies with electronic noise, rendering every sensor blind. The alarm doesn't scream. It doesn't detect anything wrong. it just quietly stops doing its job. For the next few hours, that warehouse is a dead zone. Then comes the door. The iron doors are military grade, but you've drilled this. The cutting tools take less than 3 minutes. The sound is minimal. A low grinding hiss swallowed by the ambient noise of a city that never fully sleeps. The door swings open. You step inside. The torchlight cuts through the darkness. The warehouse is enormous. Industrial ceilings, bare concrete floors, the smell of dust and old paper and something metallic. And then you see them. 32 safes lined along 3 walls in gray rows, sealed, heavy, holding the most dangerous secret in the Middle East. You feel nothing right now, that's the training. In the field, emotion is a liability. You move. The safe cracking team goes to work immediately. The first safe opens in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Inside, paper files, hundreds of them, dense with technical notation. A handler begins sorting and bagging in practice movements. Nothing is left behind, nothing is dropped. You move to the next safe. One team member cracks open the 7th safe and finds the CDs. 55,000 digital files, blueprints for nuclear weapon cores, calculations for explosive lenses, the shaped charge systems that compress a fissile core to achieve nuclear detonation, test results from detonation trials, warhead design specifications. This is the AMAD project, Iran's secret program, running from 1999 to at least 2015, designed to develop 5 nuclear warheads compact enough to fit on ballistic missiles. The world thinks Iran never had a weapons program. These files prove that was a lie. At 2:15 a.m., a voice crackles through encrypted comms, police patrol, 3 blocks east, moving in your direction. Everyone freezes. The patrol passes without turning onto your street. You exhale. You keep moving. By 3:30 a.m., 26 of the 32 safes have been opened and cleared. 6 remain sealed. The team leader makes a judgment call. Time is the enemy now. Dawn is coming, and if it catches you in this alley with half a ton of classified Iranian nuclear documents, no cover story on Earth saves you. He calls it. You take what you have. The decoy trucks get their signal. One by one, they pull out in different directions. East toward the highway, west toward the old industrial quarter, south toward Karizak. The lead truck, headlights off, engine low, turns north. You are in it. The streets of southern Tehran at 4:30 a.m. are not empty. A city of 9 million people has no truly dead hour. Night shift workers, delivery trucks, street cleaners. You are one vehicle among many. But you are carrying the kind of cargo that could start a war. Your driver navigates without GPS, from memory, through streets he has spent months learning. Every turn is deliberate. At one point, your truck passes a Revolutionary Guard checkpoint. Your driver holds up documentation, a logistics manifest for a bakery supply run, forged to perfection. The guard steps back. The truck moves through. You do not speak. You do not move. You exist in the specific stillness of someone who has made peace with all possible outcomes. At approximately 5:15 a.m., a security official arrives at the Shorabad warehouse for a routine check. He finds the iron doors breached, the alarm system that should have been screaming, silent. The safes open, emptied, cold. Within the hour, Iranian authorities launch a nationwide manhunt. Tens of thousands of security personnel are mobilized. Checkpoints multiply across Tehran. They are looking for you, but you are already gone. The team doesn't exit as a group. They disperse, individuals and pairs, on different schedules, through different crossings on different documents. Over the following days, one by one, they slip out of Iran. The manhunt, involving tens of thousands of personnel, finds nothing. Not a fingerprint, not a lost document, not a single credible lead. The AMAD project files revealed everything. Project AMAD, named from the Farsi for supply, was Iran's covert nuclear weapons development program, operational from 1999 through at least 2015. Its goal was explicit: develop 5 nuclear warheads of 10 kilotons each, fitted to Shahab 3 ballistic missiles. The files contained warhead designs, spherical implosion device blueprints, the precise engineering for the core of a nuclear bomb, detonation calculations, testing records from hydrodynamic experiments that could only have one purpose. Procurement records tracing how Iran sourced materials through international black markets and front companies. And evidence of senior government involvement, documentation showing the program was officially sanctioned at the highest levels, not the rogue work of a single faction. When journalists from the New York Times and other outlets were later shown the documents, they confirmed their authenticity. British and American officials did the same. The IAEA concluded the files demonstrated Iran had previously worked to develop nuclear weapons, directly contradicting Tehran's long-standing insistence that its program was purely civilian. On April 30, 2018, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stood before a bank of cameras in Tel Aviv and delivered a presentation that shocked the world. Slide after slide of documents, diagrams, and files scrolled across massive screens behind him. Iran lied, he said, simply, directly. 3 weeks later, on May 8, 2018, the United States formally withdrew from the JCPOA. Here is what the press releases don't tell you. The operation required assets inside Iran, people cultivated over years, who identified the warehouse, confirmed the security layout, created the conditions that made everything possible. In the months following the heist, Iranian counterintelligence launched an internal purge. Scientists, officials, ministry employees, anyone who could conceivably have been the source. You will never know which of your assets survived. You also carry the weight of those 6 sealed safes. 26 opened, content secured, 6 still closed. What was in them? You will never know. This operation succeeded because of something intelligence agencies rarely talk about publicly: patience. The warehouse was identified in 2016. The operation didn't happen until 2018. 2 full years of surveillance, source cultivation, technical preparation, and rehearsal. In an era of instant everything, the most audacious intelligence operation of the 21st century was built on the slowest possible foundation. It succeeded because of human intelligence, not a satellite, not a drone, not a cyber intrusion. A human source inside the Iranian government told Mossad the archive existed and told them where it was. It succeeded because fewer than 24 people executed it, with compartmentalization so tight that the drivers of the decoy trucks didn't know what was in the lead vehicle. And it succeeded because not one person panicked, not at the checkpoint, not at the sound of a passing police patrol, not in the dark of a warehouse holding the most dangerous documents on Earth. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani himself, in one of his final days in office in 2021, confirmed the theft on the record, describing the stolen secrets as having been used to convince Trump to abandon the nuclear deal. The leader of Iran, acknowledging that Mossad had walked into Tehran and taken his country's most guarded secrets. The Tehran archive heist did not end Iran's nuclear program. If anything, the exposure accelerated Iran's enrichment activity, but it changed the nature of the conversation forever. Before the archive, the debate about Iran's nuclear intentions was a debate about intentions, about what Iran might want to do, what it might be capable of, what it might be hiding. After the archive, the questions weren't unanswered anymore. We go back. One last time. It is 4:47 a.m. You are in the back of an ordinary sedan, heading toward a safe house in northern Tehran. The city is beginning to stir. Your phone shows a single encrypted message from the operation controller. 2 words, package secured. You look out the window at Tehran, a city of 14 million people, ancient and modern, beautiful and brutal. A city that doesn't know what just happened inside its own borders. Half a ton of its most guarded secrets are now on their way to Jerusalem. You think about the source who gave you this, wherever they are now. You hope they are alive. The sedan turns a corner and you close your eyes. The operation is done. In the weeks and months that follow, the world will learn in fragments what happened that night in Shorebad. The JCPOA will collapse. Sanctions will return. Iran will escalate. The Middle East will shift. But some secrets are too big to stay buried forever. 100,000 documents. 55,000 digital files. The blueprints of a bomb that was never supposed to exist, hidden in a rundown warehouse in a forgotten district of a city that thought it was untouchable. And one night, fewer than 24 people walked in, opened every safe, and walked out with all of it. No shots fired, no agents captured, no leads left behind, just an empty warehouse, 32 open safes, and the sound of trucks disappearing into the Tehran night. If this sounds like a movie, you're right. But it happened. And the people who made it happen will never tell you their names. This is the story of the most successful intelligence operation of the 21st century, verified by governments, confirmed by the target himself, and still not fully understood. If this kind of deep dive content is what you're here for, subscribe right now. Drop a comment below. What part of this operation do you think was the most audacious? The recon, the safe cracking, the escape through a city on lockdown? Tell me. And I'll see you in the next one.